I have been looking forward to this. Well, I guess technically for 10 years. This is an incredible user agreement. I'll accept that. Next side. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, look at all this UI stuff. Oh my gosh. Voiceover language, subtitle visibility. You guys probably want subtitles. We do small text, large text, small text, large text, probably large, right? Disable UI hold inputs, camera shake, motion blur, controller mapping. Oh, dude, the custom controller binding, right off the bat, they hit you with that. You're 30 hours in. Ah, I'm so envious. Are we ready? I'm super ready.
I knew him as Solus.
Varric!
Smart, thoughtful, loved to hear himself talk. But long ago, he had
We're turning
a
this up.
different name. The
Can you guys hear this?
Dreadwolf, ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solus imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. He had won. But the veil cost the elves everything. Their magic, their freedom, even their immortality. Now, Solus wants to tear down that veil and undo the damage he caused, even if that means our world has to burn.
Ben Harrell is literally if Loki and
Somebody's
Moses
gotta
were the
stop
same guy.
him. And
Such a
that's
cool character.
where you come in.
Just like how Andraste is like if Joan of Arc and Jesus Christ were the same person. All right. Oh my god, yeah, I can like choose from the different lineages. So there's a couple things about this. Okay, I think cycle appearance. Yo! Presets, nice. Something that I really like about Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age Inquisition is that they make the elves look really alien and like really like thin and like wiry. And I think that's a cool kind of concept. Hang on, can we go? Wait, hang on. Let me cycle back. I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know how well it'll come across on your end. But one of these presets, I think it was the next one. Yeah, he's got vitiligo. You can have, wow, that's crazy. That's a lot of attention to detail and character customization. Just going through it. Okay, so something that they cooked with the character creator. Yeah, I think they did. I have to say that's how it's looking right here. So we played in Inquisition, we were human. In Dragon Age 2, we were human because we had to be. In our Twitch playthrough of Origins, we were an elf. And that was the last time we were a mage, too. So I kind of want to play mage, but that means we can't play dwarf. I think we're probably gonna romance the transgender Kunari character, because I know my audience and I know what you people are like. So California and my character creator. California love. One thing that I am noticing that I will say is that, like, I think the builds are a lot closer together. Like, the Kunari are larger and more muscular, but I'm noticing that they look their build size looks a little more human, which was already kind of the case in Inquisition compared to Dragon Age 2, because they make the Kunari look really inhuman in Dragon Age 2. So this is pretty close to, ironically, I guess, kind of close to the way that, like, the Origins Kunari look basically like really similar to humans and elves in that game, except for the difference with the horns. I will say, like, that seems to be the main. Like, if I think about how Sten looked, I never liked the Kunari in Origins, to be honest. I felt like they were really flat, kind of two-dimensional. Does it count as woke if it makes you more white? Oh my god, yeah, is vitiligo anti-woke? What a crazy world we live in. I hate this dog eat cat world. All right. So I think we're gonna go elf this time. I thought about it in advance. Yeah, they make the elves look a little more human in this one, which is funny because when they made them look really alien and weird in Dragon Age 2, which they sort of kept a little bit for Inquisition, people really complained about that. They were like, oh, they changed it from Origins, it's not as good. But I actually kind of liked it. I feel like it made them look like they were like a different species, which, at least aesthetically for the story, really felt like it gave them a lot of personality. So I will say, like, that's the kind of humanization of the different races, I think, not in a political sense, but just in like a visual sense, I think is not my favorite personally. Wait, the presets come with different preset pronouns? They should have given one of the presets they them pronouns as a preset. Like, this dude should have had they them pronouns as a preset, just cuz, you know, like one or two of them. You can do he, him, she, her, they, them. I think one of the advantages of if they made another Dragon Age game or a game like Dragon Age Origins and it was text only the way the Dragon Age was, like as far as the player characters dialogue, or even if it was like Neverwinter Nights and the majority of the dialogue was text only, I feel like you could really do a lot with like custom pronouns. So there's actually an advantage there. Wait, hang on, check this out. So if I have it set to she, her, it says Rook's gender reflects how she sees herself. If I set they, them, Rook's gender reflects how they see themselves. I think wouldn't it be they see their self? Let's dig into this. Oh yeah. Okay, this looks good. I feel like it should go darker than this. You know? Like, you should be allowed to. Yo! Oh, okay, you can set it to go dark. I just figured it out. Oh, dude, you can change the... Okay, alright. You can change the build. Okay. Alright, so forget what I said earlier about the build diversity looking more human. Because I think for the most part, that's not. You have the option to make it that way, but you can also make it like the okay. Alright. Yeah, I want to make it more like the originals, where the elves are like weird and like lanky. Undergarments. Oh, yo, dude. Yo, we could just do that. That's crazy. That's awesome. Tummy out. We're doing tummy out right now. Free the tummy. Okay. That's not a huge range, but it does change the overall figure, and it's going to look different in armor, I imagine. Hip width. Like if we change the waist, the hips maybe look a little... Yeah, okay, I see. Boot size. Ah, the infamous butt slider. Okay. This isn't a porn game, guys. Yo, bold size? Hello? Interesting. Interesting. I really hated, and like, no shade to people who like this for themselves, but I really hated when like the trend of like overplucked eyebrows was in. It was like really obnoxious to me because like everybody started, and this is the only reason why I care, they started like getting really weird about like, oh, you need to pluck those eyebrows or whatever. It's like, shut up. Shut up. It's hair. It grows on your body. Shut up. You know? Like, I'm not trying to tell you don't do it. 'Cause you can. And that's chill. But, no. Like, I hate when people try to make insinuations about, like, what, like, women should do with their bodies. Obviously, it wasn't like it mostly wasn't men being told to pluck their eyebrows. If that needed to be said. Oh my god, the eyelash options. Elden Ring, eat your heart out. Oh my god. Because every time I play a From Software game, I always choose like the thickest possible eyelashes. Almost, basically every time. I've always had like really long like eyelashes. I mean, I don't wear makeup on streams usually, but it's to the point where when I put like mascara on, sometimes blinking gets the mascara on my skin because my eyelashes are so fucking long, they'll like touch the skin. That's why I don't curl them. Because if I curl them, they touch the skin. Because I got big ass eyelashes. Ugly Bitches by Coolio is fucking running through my head right now. I think that's one of... I know that that's like a goofier Coolio song. And like there's like more provocative ones. But it's so damn catchy. It's genuinely so catchy. I'm just saying. Look me in my eyes and tell me I'm wrong. I'm surprised there weren't complaints of Cyberpunk 2077 being woke. They tried. I don't know if you remember this, but some people tried to complain because you could give a female character a dick. That was something that happened. They got drowned out pretty quickly. This, by the way, because like Cyberpunk had some problems on launch. And I think those somewhat real issues... Oh, that was all just appearance. We're mage, right? We gotta be mage. You can toggle different backgrounds? This is what I wanted in Inquisition. Okay. Yeah, okay. Different options. Grey Warden. Okay. Veil Jumper. Shadow Dragon. Is this the faction Dorian founds? Lords of Fortune. Morn Watch. This is one of the upcoming main channel YouTube videos. Like the next YouTube video I upload, I have a character who's I use some footage from an Inquisition playthrough from a necromancer character like this. Team and Crows. Gain reputation with... Oh wait, there's like benefits. Hold an extra potion. That's pretty good. Additional affliction stacks. Additional damage versus undead and demons. I hate Venatori. Additional damage versus Darkspawn. Oh, we'll have to try different playthroughs. I'm metagaming a little bit, but I do feel like gotta be Shadow Dragon. Oh my god, it gives you like different backstory. This is so cool. This is great. This is what I wanted from I went Shadow Dragon and it doesn't disappoint. My only question is, do I want to be Shadow Dragon this time or on a different playthrough?
Time to get to work.
What's he been saying now? Well, we're not in trouble. Let's move.
Well, we made it.
I'm happy we're here. All of us.
I like this one.
Hi. We'll be working together.
You could change the pitch. That's so important. What the heck?
We can lend a hand.
We can lend a hand. We can lend a hand. We can lend a hand.
Dude, I'm so happy. Let's make some changes. Let's make some changes. Llewellyn, no. So our Inquisitor was a Trevelyan in our Twitch playthrough. That's about as close as it's gonna get, right? Danny returns, no kidding. Yeah, Evelyn Trevelyan. Yeah, that's right.
I won't let this stand.
She means business. Oh, that's right. Some of these are locked. We romanced Josephine. No, we kept the Inquisition, right? Vowed to save Solus. Yeah. I'm excited, dude. People are being extremely normal
So,
about the Inquisition
where were
video.
we? Oh,
Or
right.
the
Him.
Veilguard video. Excuse me.
Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Minrathous, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
I'm so ready, dude. I'm so ready.
Let's try this again. Where's Nev Gallus?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
Oh, yeah, bitch. Could we be rude? Are we a rude person?
It's not a demand. It's an offer. Telling me what I need to know, it's the smart play here.
How'd you figure, sweet talker?
Nev Gallus is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I need to know where she is. We were supposed to meet here, in your bar, but you let Venatori cultists drag her away.
I didn't let them. They paid me.
So answer my questions and walk away with the coin, or spend it cleaning up the place when I'm through. Your choice.
You're adorable. Dumad Plaza. That's where you'll find Nev Gallus.
Thank you.
You want to get yourself killed fighting the Venatori? It's your ass.
It's a nice ass.
That offer's good for all of you, too. No?
If they won't listen to you, they can always listen to Bianca.
Barrett.
Your friend Nev Gallus is at Dumont Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although for the record, you might be too charming for your own good.
Oh, man. We got the sarcastic option back.
See, you say that. But we do have Nev's location now, so...
Don't get cocky.
Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right, break's over.
I
I
hope
love
Nev's as
Varric
good at
so
finding
much,
people as
dude.
you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her. The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
Should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
Andraste, I bless you.
Whoa.
Wait! But I didn't do
I
anything!
didn't know this was Wolfenstein. Damn.
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've gotta help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we... ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go! Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza.
Oh, we're just jumping right
Get us
in.
to Solus.
Watch out! Is Solus summoning demons on purpose?
Oh my god.
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes down completely?
And the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
They look different now. Oh, alright. Jumping's back. Hell yeah. You can vault over things. That's good.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the doors quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding. I love her.
Harding,
Damn, girl.
all right.
Purple's much.
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
Fought some demons, and the Archon's palace took a few shots at us. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Speak for yourself.
We got my gear.
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep her quiet.
So she'll be like our
I'm not
fourth
surprised our
party
detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Rook, you're with the Shadow Dragons. I figured you'd know Minrathis better than I do.
Sure, but Minrathis is huge, and this is nowhere near my neighborhood. I can try.
Don't worry, scouting's my specialty. Follow me.
Eyes up. We've got company.
I love them so much. I like that we're starting with like characters from the previous game. That's cool.
Demon.
Combat basics. Okay, all right. Light attack. Oh, we got light and heavy attacks. Attack chains. Interesting. A little bit different from the previous game.
Here they come.
Oh, and there's like a. Okay, all right. I gotta figure out how to dodge that. So far, so good. I will. Okay. I dodged.
I think that's the last of them.
What's up with the rats? Y'all see those rats? Huh. I like how people were like, this game, it doesn't let you do anything dark. I mean, and like literally the first thing that happens when you start is like a bunch of evil demons come in straight from the other world and start killing civilians. Yeah, this game's too afraid to do dark. We'll see. I think we'll see. Okay, alright. I wish I had more healing spells this time. This is definitely action, more like action-oriented combat. Excuse me, detective lady. Hello.
Varric, Harding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in this city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Both of you have done some work for the Shadow Dragons.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Some old friend said if I was working in Tevinter, the shadow dragons are worth trusting.
Orion?
We came prepared for rescue. Looks like you were way ahead of us.
A rescue? You're sweet.
You said you had a
He
lead?
thinks I'm sweet. Orb and dagger. Hey.
You are now a normal rat.
Yo, Daharumba, thank you. Okay, Orban got it. Okay. Chain's a little bit more fast. Yeah. Heavy. Okay. Yeah, this is a little bit faster. Yeah.
So this is the Dreadwolf's hideout.
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been
They're
around
rocks.
longer than Manrathus itself.
Wolf. Here, puppy, puppy, puppy. Here, doggy, doggy.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who oppressed his people. He was trying to help them.
I mean, true, but isn't he about to do a genocide?
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or
Look
mirror
through
or
that
something.
crack.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think?
Yeah. Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that much, at least.
Mythal could turn into a dragon. The archdemons are old gods who are dragons. They're corrupt. They get corrupted into archdemons by the darkspawn taint, which comes from the Tevinter magisters who went to the Fade and went to the Black City. The Black City is in the Fade because of the Veil created to seal the elven gods. The old gods are elven gods, right? Like, I talk about that in one of my Patreon videos, but like I'm 90% sure. Spamming that
I
dodge
thought the
really
demons were
helps, to
bad
be
back in
honest.
Manrathus.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Like, I think the thing that this weirdly reminds me of is Doom 2016. In the sense that, like,
Does it feel
in
like those
the other
covers are
Dragon
getting
Age
worse?
games, your party position makes a huge difference. So, like, the whole point of, like, where you position your character as a mage is that you want to stand at the back. Whereas, like, this is starting to feel like maybe I'm supposed to be more, like, moving around in the fight. Kind of like how with Doom, like, they updated the combat system to make it about being more mobile. And I think that it's interesting to see older games kind of get sequels like that. Well, I won't decide this early how I feel about it.
Not many of them left to light.
Although I will say
Might
I
want
have
to
like
hurry.
weird combat opinions. Like, I like Mass Effect 1 better than Mass Effect 2 combat. By a lot. I really don't like how there was that whole period of like combat FPS games. I guess it's not an FPS, it's a TPS game. It's third-person shooter, not first-person shooter. But in shooter games, there was that period where like everything had to be like about sitting behind cover and peeking out to take a shot, and then sitting behind cover and peeking out to take a shot. And I find that very boring and repetitive. So like all the time when people are like, oh, Mass Effect 2 is the best Mass Effect game, it's got a really good story, I think. But I kind of like the combat of Mass Effect 1 a little bit more. Because depending on how you spec, if you play Soldier in Mass Effect 1, you can run and gun really well. And then sometimes you hide behind cover. And I kind of like that more. But maybe I'm just crazy. People talk to me sometimes like I'm a crazy person when I give them my video game opinions, right? Like saying Mass Effect 1 is the best Mass Effect is probably crazy to a lot of people. I actually like the story of Mass Effect 3 a lot. I just feel like the later Mass Effect games became very much about hiding behind cover. I have to replay Andromeda at some point to see if I can remember how it stacks up in that regard. Because I know that, like, story-wise, I didn't like Andromeda as much. It wasn't as bad as people said, but I didn't like it quite as much. The main plot of Mass Effect 2 is I have a whole
We have to stop this demon quickly.
I don't think the main plot of Mass Effect 2 was that bad. In fact, I think the collector, like, suicide mission part is really cool. But I do think it's... I don't know. I feel like a lot of people who criticize video games don't know what they're talking about when they talk about it. Not you, I'm not talking about you, but just like in terms of the opinions that people seem to have about, like, you know, about games like that. It seems like they say stuff so big about why they say that. Like, when people talk about writing, the people talk about the writing of this game are, I think they're out of their minds. You know, not that they're wrong to dislike it. Not that they're like.
How did demon this large get through the veil?
Not that like they have to like it or anything, but like the stuff that they say about it is like I would hate to see your review. You know, like that Skill Up video was a great example. Oh my god, I don't know how to dodge that. Do I have to jump loose? Alright. Okay. Where'd he go? Oh, yeah, we got him. Like, at one point he's talking about the dialogue, and he's like, it lacks, I'm not gonna do his fucking accent. I don't, not to be bigoted against other Anglo nations, but... It lacks all wit or wisdom, is what he said. And I just thought that was like some real crack smoker behavior. Especially because at one point, like, he was stressing all the stuff that's so silly in the game. And then what he said is like, well, it's not that the silly stuff is there.
All right.
It's that it doesn't let you do other stuff. It doesn't let things get darker than that.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just
We'll
keep
see
the
if we
demons
think
off me
that's
while I
true.
talk to...
All right, Varric. I believe you.
We've got your back. If
Harding
anyone can get through
disapproves.
to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons.
Take care of the team for me. Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
This is from the trailer. Bonus.
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen.
Great negotiating tactic. Point the gun at him.
Please.
Low pitch is kind of it. Might need to adjust my rug. Bianca!
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Oh, my man doesn't have a moral compass.
We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Got it.
Got a better idea?
I can do it. I can handle
Fine,
it.
but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Nev. Harding, keep the demons busy.
Good luck.
Harding can have Varric's back. They're friends.
The pillar's weak, but...
It isn't falling. We need to push it.
Right!
Together, now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Damn, he's powerful. I like that she has her hat. Don't leave Nev behind. No, dude.
Varric!
Oh, come on.
Varric!
Come on. No.
No, 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 no. Nev!
Oh yeah, this game doesn't let you do anything dark, man, and they only kill off the one of the most beloved characters. Damn it. What? Oh man. Dude. I'm gonna crack that egg in his egg head. He doesn't really die, right? Damn. I love that Harding is the one carrying you. Yeah, Harding is great. How does Rook's hat stay on? It's a Nev's hat.
What you have done.
What the hell?
Solus? I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world.
Uh-huh.
When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
All right. You brought me here to talk. What are we talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted elven gods walk free.
How am I supposed to trust anything you're
You
saying?
saw them escape from my prison.
I also saw you bringing down the veil.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric,
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So
Well, that's
those
fair.
things that got out, you said they were gods?
Fair enough.
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
How bad are we talking here?
Their power outstripped my own even before they embraced the corruption of the Blight.
But you did imprison them.
Through trickery. I also had a ritual dagger of pure lyrium, and a network of mirrors to take me from the lighthouse across the world.
I don't have either of those.
Well then, I expect you will be busy. Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Elganan and Gillenane. They're,
Why tear down the veil?
two of the 7 Evanuras.
No idea what you have done. This is your responsibility
Not counting.
now.
Well,
He's alive!
look who's still with us.
Not counting Solus and Mythal.
Varric, you're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'll take more than a flesh wound to stop me.
No.
Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
I should have come up with a better plan. I should
You
have...
worked with what you had. And you succeeded, by the way. World isn't drowning in demons.
It isn't over, though. We trapped Solus in the Fade, but something else got out. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the time you disobeyed orders while taking down that Venatori slavery ring. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Dude, you better not die on me.
He's awake. I've been searching the place for
Nev.
living potions. Didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. I was just about to have a look around.
Oh, be careful if you go outside, Rook. It is a long way down. The Alluvian led us into something, and it's in the Fade. Because that's what we needed. The dream world.
Then I really need to look around.
Can't hurt, in theory. And we need to talk about our next move. Maybe find Harding? She went outside somewhere. There's a table in the central area here. I'll meet you both there.
Go ahead, Rook. I need to sleep.
Varric, you better not die on me, dude.
See you later, kid.
This feels very D&D. Yeah, Dragon Age has always had kind of a D&D party vibe, because it was sort of inspired by like Baldur's Gate. It was originally made by the people who made the original Neverwinter Nights, if you're familiar. Mirror of Transformation. Oh, right off the bat, that's good. Go, little Bubba Butt elf. France. Technically, the plan worked. What a great achievement. Yeah, the way I hear it, New Vegas is still the best Fallout game by far. Although, people usually just say that with reference to the 3 first-person shooter Fallout games. I think some people like the other, like the older top-down RPG Fallout game is very well, which is fair. And that's more of that's more like what Pillars of Eternity is. Like that kind of top-down RPG style. Like the old Baldur's Gate, actually. The only thing I'm a little hesitant about Baldur's Gate 3, not because it doesn't look good, because it does, but because it's turn-based combat. And the thing is, I always liked that Dragon Age was real-time combat. And you can't do real-time on Baldur's Gate 3. So, kind of bugs me. It might be good. I'll enter. You guys know me, right? I've had games really frustrate me before. Sometimes live on stream, but I always try to enter in with an open mind, you know. Which is one of the reasons why discourses about this game have been so frustrating to me, because I keep hearing people like almost try to like bully people into not buying the game or not liking the game or talking about how the game has to be talked about like it's bad. And for me, it's like, no, I'm actually trying to be open-minded, you know?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
We're both shadow dragons and both from Minrathous. Maybe our paths haven't crossed, but I know our work has.
I made a call that got you injured right after we met.
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts. If we're stuck in this, let's hope you can trust me again.
I do trust you.
Of course I do. We're a team.
Is this how fast you trust anyone? Should I be touched or worried?
Oh, there's a block move. I didn't even realize there's a block move. I didn't even try that. Necromancy is just delayed healing. True. I want to do blood magic. Sounds fun. It's basically in the first 2 games. I don't know if it's in this one.
Anything you can tell us about these gods?
Solus might be a bastard, but compared to the Avenuris, let's just say they weren't known for being kind rulers.
They weren't known for anything.
Solus led a rebellion against the Avenuris.
Isn't that like lost knowledge?
The reason he imprisoned them.
But now they've escaped.
Tareth is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
Maybe these are some
We've still
experts. I
got
wonder if
dozens
they
of
work
veil
with the
jumpers
Inquisition.
unaccounted for.
It seems
How
like
do we
Varric
help?
and Harding know
We
them.
need to find Belara Luther. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
Oh my god. Hey. Elf lady.
Gotcha. Oh, people. Where'd you come from?
Belara? Belara Luther? Strife and Ireland sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Lace Harding.
Protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. Our gods, Elgranon and Gillenane, they've escaped from Fenharal's prison. And by all accounts, they want to destroy the world.
Strife's voice sounds familiar. There's a few
Yes,
famous
that
voice
is
actors in this game.
very much for the worse.
I will say, like, I understand now the draw of the Antivan starting background, because having an extra potion feels like it would be a really big help. So I get it. Whoa. What is that? What was that attack? This is really good. I'm actually really enjoying this. Oh my god, that's crazy. Crazy how dope this is. What? Why is he allowed to do that to me? He's so rude. And slash him with death. Get back. Gotcha. Try this. Burn it. Oh my god. He blocked it. I should see if I can block. Try this.
Looks like this door is going to need a second power crystal.
Let's go find one.
I'm like, oh, I'll see if I can block. Maybe that'll work. He exploded. Sure, yeah. This is really good. I feel like this is a... See, a lot of people are complaining about this game, but I feel like they should... I don't know. If they were more open-minded to some of the changes, they might understand that this game has potential to really expand the Dragon Age like fan base, because of the introduction and the way that like the combat is working. And I feel like in that context, it would be better to acknowledge like, okay, there's gonna be stuff about this game that a lot of people are gonna like.
There has to be another one of
And
those
so we
power
should not
crystals around
like
here somewhere.
just kind of blindly hate everything to do with this game. And instead what we should probably do is we should probably embrace a lot of the new changes, but we should try to talk about how we think they could be done better for the next game. But that's how you talk about a franchise that you love, as opposed to, you know, just being a hater. Which I think there is a difference. Those kinds of conversations I feel are difficult to have. Yeah, well, they're even more difficult if like half the conversation is just people being transphobic. You know, it's hard being like a transgender artist and like trying to have conversations about art that also happens to represent transgender people, because like the ability to like parse that conversation is, first of all, a skill in and of itself. I can't believe I ran around for so long missing the obvious solution to this problem. LOL. But we got a good conversation out of it. So anyway, I understand looking at that stuff and seeing it that way. I think if you want a real answer for why we retread stuff so much, it is capitalism, baby. Making new art is risky. Established IPs are often treated as less of a risk, and risk in a financial sense is potentially something to be avoided.
All that's left is the Naughtister
Risk
Fallen.
implies speculation.
I have so
It
many
implies that you might not get a
questions
return.
How do you ask it questions?
There's this
It's an archive
idea that I think a
spirit.
lot of people have, where
You'll
they
see.
would prefer an investment to be a sure thing. And I understand, although I have to say, I don't know that I think that that's ever gonna be how it works. But I get it. Makes sense to me. The only thing that I would say is that I think it's a little, I think it's a little, it's what it is it's a conflict of interest, is the way that I'll say this. It's a conflict of interest. There's a conflict of interest in capitalism, in liberal like society, where art is supposed to turn a profit.
Okay,
It's made for
here it
profit,
is. The Naughtister
broadly speaking.
Fallen.
Sometimes
So we
it's
take it and we're
commissioned
good,
by
right?
like
Can head
government
back?
institutions.
Oh, I wish.
But
no,
generally
it's a
speaking,
lot
it's supposed to
trickier than
succeed on the market.
Right. Because
And
Darkspawn, demons,
That's
and
also
animated
why
suits
people
of
who
armor
are
aren't
super
tricky enough.
pro-capitalism and hate anti-capitalism love talking about going woke and going broke, because they love the idea that the market would express quality, and any idea that there's a conflict there, that sometimes the market would elevate something that's bad, that's something to be aggressively corrected for using market ideology to them. Yeah, it's a worldview of insane people. right now. Ow! Oh, I needed to be more locked in. I remember when I was a dumb teen and I was really proud of the gaming industry becoming so large and profitable because it gave a sense of legitimacy as an art form. Video games had value in society because they created capital like movies did. Art's value is tied to the capitals. Yeah, so I guess I did used to think that way. Geez. Well, I think it's understandable.
Energy. That's why these things still work thousands of years later. Oh, no, you don't.
By the way, this is why I went on that rant on stream about shadiversity and conservatism creating suicidality in men, because that exact type of psychological switch is literally what happens with like masculinity and conservative expectations on men. Like, when you succeed, you're validated for succeeding as a man, and it's like, oh, you're a provider now, look at you, you're so legitimate. And then if you ever fail, your ego collapses, which is why divorced guys are sometimes like that. That's why. That's the whole thing. I mean, it's not the whole story, but it's how it works. So much for that.
Guess it's broken like the rest of the artifacts.
It isn't just any artifact. That's the Nodus Derthalin, an archive spirit. And it does work. Or will, at least.
Also,
Its
like,
crystal is broken. I guess maybe the blight
became
threw its
very critical of
resonance off
capitalism
somehow.
because I
should
cared
be
so
able
much
to
about
fix
the
it.
arts. And similarly, I have always had a deep, abiding
Fixing
hatred of
magical
conservatism because of what it does to people psychologically and because of its effect on the world. You know? That's not to say that it hasn't been a very long road trying to figure out, you know,
and the dark spawn.
which things to believe otherwise, but
Let me know when you're ready to
a
head
road
to
that
the
I'm
Veilguard
still on.
camp.
I don't think of myself as having all the answers. So, you know, and I think that's healthier. I also don't like, you know, and maybe this is a bad thing for somebody who's a YouTuber, I don't like telling people what to believe. I have a few ways that I do that, but only along very basic moral, like, lines, you know?